one of a kind, putting Aneesah Morrow's greatness into context. Over the past 2 weeks, Aneesah Morrow has been named to the mid-season Wooden Award watch list, named the SEC Player of the Week, the Naismith Trophy Player of the Week, improved to 5-0 in SEC play, and became the 8th player in NCAA women's basketball history to surpass 2,500 career points and 1,500 career rebounds. And somehow she feels underrated. ESPN had Morrow as one of their 5 first-team All-American selections last week in their midseason awards picks, but it was an afterthought with Juju Watkins, Hannah Hidalgo, Paige Bueckers, and Lauren Betts as the 4 contenders for National Player of the Year. People know Morrow is a great player, but it goes further than that. She is a spectacle on one of the top teams in the country. With one more double-double, she will be second in NCAA history with 93 double-doubles in her career. She will go down as one of the greatest rebounders ever and one of the best power forwards in the history of the women's game, leading the country in rebounds 3 of her 4 years in college. She is the only player in the country this year with multiple 2020s games this season, and she has 8 2015s games. What makes Morrow's achievements even more admirable is the fact she's barely over 6 feet tall. The 3 other players with 2,500 points and 1,500 rebounds this century are 6'4" or taller. For Morrow's career, she averages 12.3 rebounds, more than Elizabeth Kitley and Channy Ott-Womack, who are also on that list. That motor has never been seen before. "I show my grit and determination on the boards every night," Morrow said. "I've once had the game taken away from me, so every time I step on the floor, I'd give it my all because you never know when your last game is. I love basketball that much. I have to come out and give everything that I got, whether it's practice or any actual game." There will be more elite scorers like Paige Bueckers and Juju Watkins, who are also set to be all-time talents, but Morrow's accomplishments are truly unique. She's not done developing as a player, either. At DePaul for 2 years, she was a high-usage scorer and volume 3-point shooter as a 2-time All-American, before coming to LSU and having to change her playstyle to complement Angel Reese in the frontcourt. Morrow's stats dipped down to 16.4 points and 10 rebounds, but she stuck with it. This season, she has even more freedom and utility on the court, now averaging 18.7 points, 14.2 rebounds, and 2.5 steals on a career-high 54.6% shooting from the field. She's been able to show the versatility between playing the power forward and even playing center in some small ball lineups Kim Mulkey employs. Her defensive activity is outstanding, while her rebounding and scoring put her in rarefied air. Mulkey has coached some of the best forwards in the history of women's college basketball and sees Morrow separate herself on a daily basis. "I appreciate her work ethic in practice," Mulkey said. "Everything you see in the game she does every day in practice. She only knows one speed. When Mies goes on the floor, you hold your breath because her knees are what they are, but she never wavers from going all out. To think she's leading the country in rebounding. Her work ethic is second to none. She's just got a motor and it never stops." Morrow is in line to be an All-American for the 3rd time in 4 years and potentially win the SEC Player of the Year. Her competition for the SEC POTI is Georgia Amoore from Kentucky, 18.5 EP, 7.5 APT, and Madison Booker from Texas, 15.2 EP, 6 ERC. But if LSU can end the year as one of the 2 or 3 top teams in the league, Morrow's 18.7 points and 14.2 rebounds per game should be enough to earn the award. Ultimately, Morrow did not come to LSU for the accolades or the individual recognition. She was getting plenty of both at DePaul. She came to LSU to play for Kim Mulkey and win a championship. Last year, her team lost in the Elite 8, an admirable run, but not enough. There's a different demeanor to her press conferences this year. She's more in tune with the pulse of the team because she is this team's heartbeat. She is laser-focused on what they need to do to improve. She's begun to hold others accountable. It's her final shot at showing she's not just one of the best power forwards of all time, but also a champion. The post one of a kind, Putting Aneesah Morrow's greatness into context appeared first on 3.